Well, we do have a first Kimi ban. So we don't see Grok. Is Gosu trying to throw some tricks so that they can get Grok pick?
We have to see about that because normally when you ban out Kimi, so that means there is no jungle invasion already from either teams. But cautious with leaving Grok outside, which is actually the opposite of Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia or Asian teams, they prefer to let Grok be selected onto the side of either teams, but they will ban out the priority bans, which are of course the majors in play. But now let's see what Team Gosu will do. They will ban Pronus. The next ban, Peach. What is your prediction?
A possible Kufra ban. Esmeralda does get banned.
The reason why she says she wanted Kufra to ban because she wanted Esmeralda to be out, but sadly,
I was hoping for an Esmeralda pick again. It's good to have unexpected with their first pick. Okay, so the trend that we notice is that they will always pick the core players first instead of the tanks, but they will go with the Terrorista pick and Didi next.
most likely going in with the tank support like you mentioned. I think this time around Didi shouldn't risk any chances, and Kofra will be selected from Didi next to. I think this is a great fit, especially with Harry, because Kofra is one of those tank heroes could not only sustain for himself or for his team, but at the same time, he's able to deal damage with the poking abilities. However, Gosu again, General, with his signature Granger. He's going to be Go Power, Granger and General at the same time. You know, speaking of which, Granger and General stands for GG. Yeah, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet because the previous round, General was playing a little bit lackluster, as Gosu will pick up Lolita as one of their primary tanks.
Yep, instead of a Minotaur. Minotaur is still open, but it looks like they will use it to go against Kufra. Kufra, who has been banned out the first two matches of the day. Today we are now at the third match of the day, and Kufra finally makes it through. It's like Esmeralda and Kufra are taking turns.
Yeah, you know? Esmeralda and Kufra, both are tanks by the way.
Yep, and it looks like Gosu and Didi just switch their draft picks from the first game. This is really interesting. Second phase of ban does come in, and a few key heroes that hasn't been picked yet. Like, I would think maybe Lunox might be taken by Gosu.
Lunox can be taken from Gosu's side, but don't forget, Didi can ban it out as well. So they had to force
Selena.
Selena, oh yeah, so you have to choose between those two poison.
Yep.
Let me think. I think if I am Didi, I will ban out Selena.
Yeah,
Selena
I would ban.
Well.
Yeah, exactly. I will ban Selena out as well. Oh, they're having a tough time deciding.
Yeah, this is where you choose your poison. Which poison is much more poisonous or much more impactful on the side of Gosu. And it will be Gushing instead. So now Team Gosu can select either Lunox or Selena if Didi does not select them.
Yep. Well, Lydia and Guinevere hasn't made their appearance yet as well today, but I don't know, it's still open. US, the teams from North America has been surprising us since the stream has started, so you really can't expect, you can't even predict anymore. You know, they have Estes, they brought out Estes, we had Angela, we had Rafaela even, and we do get the Minotaur pick. Like you said earlier, they had they didn't have enough tanks. They didn't have tanks, to be exact. So now they will have two.
They will have two, and those are S tier tanks in hand. But look at that, Gosu, they are hovering for that Guinevere and that Gord, wanting to show some Kamehameha from the side of Gord's ultimate. But Lydia as well could be a good choice to be selected. However, Hoon is going to be taking the Kagura. The Umbrella Queen will pick her mark again as the last member, or the last hero will be Guinevere. And now Guinevere, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, Guinevere can be played as the off-lane mage to her advantage.
She should be, actually, if you ask me. She's quite item dependent, item reliant, right?
Yep.
So you need to get the farm as soon as you can. So I think Didi might have a little bit of problem going against Gosu at this point. They do have the mobility, they do have the crowd control at the same time, and we all know Guinevere If she hits you, you're dead. You're out.
Yeah, Guinevere is one of the heroes, especially in team fights, will be very important. But look at this. Team DD next to no marksmen. Having that early game meta, they will need to make work of their mages, while for Team Gosu, they can just play the balance game, making sure that Guinevere Kagura gets level 4, making things up and waiting for Granger to be online later in the game when it transcends to the later parts of the stages. But you know what? It's gonna be Team Gosu versus Team DD next to Game 2 of this best of 3 series. It's going to be early middle game versus middle to late game team.
I really want to see how Didi executes this lineup. I mean, it's quite a promising pick here compared to the first game. And we do have Gosu on the blue side and Didi next to on the red. Let's look at the rotation there. Spicing things up a little bit. They do make space for Selena and Leomord, both in the top and bottom lane, while they do have a 3-man rotation in the middle lane, but still no jungle invasion just yet.
No jungle invasion yet, and I felt like ED next to they should have been a bit more aggressive to go in for the early jungle pickup, but it's okay. They want to go in for the core objectives first, take out the river crab, denying entry from the side of Gosu, and you can see that this is a very, very heavy support from the side of Harif. Both Minotaur and this Kufra will be supporting one another, while Selena and Leomord solo laning together. And oh, it looks like oh, that's a very nice animation recall over there from Gosu Loud. But you can see that Team DD next, they are having the rotations quickly. They're bringing Leomord back to the bottom lane, which is his prior choice or priority lane to deal with. And Selena trying her very best to fend for herself, as the rest of the team will try to go for multiple objectives as the turtle here.
Well, it looks like they are trying to initiate, very aggressive play by DD next. Right there, turtle is coming up. Selena is just standing by at the corner, just waiting for an opportunity to pop. And it looks like...
Oh, the arrow does hit though onto Lolita, but that is a wrong hero that you want to target with. So unfortunately for DD next 2, they will not continue on with the fight. However, two teams are just side by side with one another, trying to control this very first turtle in contention. But we have to wait and see which teams starts off this skirmish. We'll have Kufra, very good initiation hero. He can pop out the Tyrant's Revenge if he wants to start off the fight. Does have level 4 already as well, so both Tyrant's Revenge and Tyrant's Rage. But then look at that, it's a one-on-one fight. Leomord in a lot of trouble. The My Little Pony coming at the wrong time, and it will be first blood for Asik. Meanwhile, Gosu continuing on with their aggression here. Terisla does go in with the penalty zone, but there's no follow-up from the side of Team Gosu. Loud not going in loud and proud. He's gonna get feisted down, but look at the follow-up from Team Gosu. General slicing them down with the gun. Rhapsody and the Rondo with the lucky 6 will be enough for the rest of the team to take their respective kills and get the total.
General does live up to his name and his hero. GG, he will. Solo Turtle does get the kill shortly after, but it's kind of dangerous and no one seems to be helping him. Kagura just passing by.
He dies.
That was a close one. Hermit is available, but just look at the rotation that's coming from them, Gosu. The follow-up is great. DD next, on the other hand, is struggling quite a bit. They seem to like to group up a lot.
He's going to use the penalty zone ultimate. He's going to call for backup, and backup it comes. Look at that. The Violet Requiem from Guinevere will be enough. Unfortunately, Terisla will lose his life for this fight. In fight. Meanwhile, look at this Oppo with Asik one-on-one. The off-laners doing their pride here as Oppo misses the shot over here from the momentum.
Well, that was a great play by Gold, because that's money right there. You're standing and money is just running away, so lots of time wasted. Does get the Minotaur kill.
Wow, the lineup this time around, and it's supposed to snowball for the early to mid game. It's not working out for them as Team Gosu continuing onwards with their push. They will rotate back and try to take map control from the jungle of DD Next 2.
Well, DD Next 2's execution is kind of sloppy at this point. Kufra not as effective and impactful as we wished he would be. Although there's a lot of babysitting for Harith going on, and Gosu is just happily going around. They're gonna go for the turtle, gets another turtle, and DD Next just stands by there and watch, and their positioning, it's not that great.
Yeah, the positioning is very, very eccentric, I would say. They don't have the members to cover from all angles, and they're gonna let the turtle into the hands of Team Gosu. But it's already calculated. I think they don't have the levels, they don't have the firepower to take on Gosu at their current state. Meanwhile, Team DD, they will try to secure their buff, but then it's to no avail. Look at that, Re coming in with the Lolita Munion Blast, but then it is the battle of attrition. Lao will be running away with the regen, waiting for the rest of the members to do it. A nice flicker for the Munion Fury. It looks like this is going to be a fight for the time, but no can do. Guinevere, Asik, and of course Hun with the Kagura and the Guinevere. Those two combo wombo dealing so much damage. DD Next 2 wanting to start the fight, but ended up as the losers.
Once again, that was a 4-man fight. Just look at how Gosu turns things around, right? The blink of an eye, I give you some hope and then I just snatched it away from you. Just like that, they just turned the table over as and when they like. It's quite a great team play coming from Gosu right here. And DD Next, Kufra could be the map eye for DD Next, but he's not necessarily doing so. I think there's a little bit over babysitting that's happening right here.
Yeah, I mean, Kufra coming in, he's supposed to be somewhat of the ward, trying to start things off, especially with Tiger's Rage and Revenge. Unfortunately, he falls down again. It will be Hun to secure this follow-up kill. And now Gosu, they know they have the firepower, even though with the My Little Pony, Leomord falls down already. Guinevere comes in with a kill, and Munion Fury is not enough to stop Hun and the rest of the Gosu team. It is time for Gosu time. Here, they continue on puncturing into the defenses of DD Next 2. It's just 7 minutes. A game that was supposed to be into the favor of DD Next 2 because of the mages. They couldn't capitalize on that.
Yep, just look at the gold difference is insane coming from Gosu. Only 8 minutes in, they're already at 27,000, but DD Next 2 is only at 15,000. That is a total of 12. Oh shit, the number just moved. So just look at Gosu, just kept going and going, objectives after objectives. They never waste time when it comes to buffs. And then also when it comes to turtles, they just secure one after another. No time wasted.
A Shadow Mask used by one of the members here as they will go in for this engagement. It is all done and dusted from the side of Team DD Next to a double kill from General himself. They will punch her into the mid lane and most likely will be a GG. They will wait for the next minion wave, but it's okay. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it with 1 minion, and that is it. It's all over. DD Next 2. They will fall down into crumbles as Gosu time is real. 2-0. Congratulations to Team Gosu as they beat Team DD Next 2.
Yep, they will move on to the semifinals that's happening tomorrow. But I guess the question right now is that who will have to face the wrath of Gosu tomorrow?
Yes, it's gonna be either Team Catipuneros against Team
TGDCK.
This is why I have to check me. This is why I have to will her to just correct me from here. But looking from the standings, looking from everybody's results, definitely Gosu is the clear winner. 9 minutes down the clock. What an absolute monster Gosu is. As for DD Next 2, they tried their very best. They went in with the double mage meta setup, but it's not working. They could not get those early kills. They could not snowball those kills into a pure lead, and unfortunately, they will have to bite the dust.
Yep, and I think that a damaged Chow would have been better than the Leo Mod pick, if you ask me. But then again, I think the execution from Kufra, it's extremely sloppy. He's not as impactful as he can be in a game. I think too much babysitting for Harith, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think Harry once he hit level 4, he doesn't need two
Yeah.
tanks to go in. Just to be one tank is enough.
Exactly.
But you know what? That's all for this game. This match series is done. GGWP again to both teams, as Gosu will be your third semi-finalist for tomorrow's matchup. So, Peach, I think we have seen the power of Team Gosu. And anything you want to add from their side before we move on to the final match of the day?
I think I'll be interested, like really interested to see how Gosu will go against the C teams. I mean, we've seen a lot of them. I mean, they have their MPLs.
Yeah.
MPL. We do also have MSC, and
Correct.
they have so many. They've changed their meta, their strategy in all the years, right? So it'd be interesting to see, Gosu being currently for me the strongest team from the US qualifiers go against the strongest teams from Southeast Asia as well. So
Is that a challenge? Like you're giving them that challenge, that sound, even though they haven't become the champions of the US qualifiers. So
well, we'll see, Kati Piratas or Team TGDCK that will go against Gosu tomorrow in the semi-finals.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's really interesting, they are fast-paced, they're precise, they know what they're doing, objective gaming. At the same time, the rotation is great. Almost, I would say that they're actually quite on par as our teams back in C, right back at home. So, if they are able to represent US, I think that would be great. A lot to see, a lot to expect from.
for me, I think as long as you become the dark horse of the tournament, that will shock and awe everybody in Southeast Asia or in general the Mobile Legends Bang Bang community. But again, great gameplay from those two players or two teams. We do apologize if there were any lagging or something. Again, we don't control the observer camera. We don't control the server, so don't blame us, alright? Remove the blame, make sure
Show
to love
us
us more.
some love.
Yeah, sarang heyo. That's what the Gosu members would say. Or what was that nice word from Philippines? Mabuhay, is it mabuhay?
Mabuhay is like welcome,
Oh,
hello.
welcome, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, mahal kita.
Mahal kita, sayang kita, kasih sayang kepada kita. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go for a short break,
Yep.
and we're gonna go to our final match series for day one of the M1 World Championships USA qualifiers. My name is again KBC Sensei, alongside with Peachism. We'll be back after the short break.
shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What is this bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the handsome. Shadow power, execute!
You have slain an enemy.
Hey, shadow power, execute!
Triple kill. Your team destroyed a turret slain. Legendary. Killing spree. Double
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, fearless gazes back. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Legendary. Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1. All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What is this bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the hand zone. Shadow power, execute!
You have slain an enemy.
Shadow power, execute!
Triple kill. Your team destroyed a turret slain. Legendary. Killing spree. Double
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, the abyss gazes back. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Legendary. Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1. All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What's in his disadvantages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the hand zone. Shadow power, execute!
You have slain an enemy.
Shadow power, execute!
Triple kill. Your team destroyed a turret slate. Legendary killing spree. Double kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, the abyss gazes back. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Legendary. Demons in the abyss. Legendary. Savage.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1. All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What's beneath these bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the handsome. Shadow power, execute!
You have slain an enemy.
Hey, shadow power, execute!
Triple kill. Your team destroyed a turret lane. Legendary. Killing spree. Double
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, the abyss gets back. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Legendary. Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1. All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What's beneath these bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the hand zone. Shadow power, execute!
You have slain an enemy.
Shadow power, execute!
Triple kill. Your team destroyed a turret slate. Legendary killing spree. Double
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, gets us back. You have slain an enemy. Legendary. Legendary. Savage.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1.
All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What's beneath these bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
First blood. Launch attack. Blood. Launch attack. Blood. Launch. First blood. Killing spree. Double kill. Blood. Double kill. Mega kill. First blood. Launch attack. Stop killing. Shut down. Launch. Mega kill. First blood. Monster. Shut down. Shut down. First blood. First blood.
It has been 2-0 clean sweep for the 3 games in here. Will the final game be another clean sweep? Ladies and gentlemen, pros and noobs of Mobile Legends Bang Bang, my name is KBC Sensei. Alongside me is PGZ. We are back with M1 World Championships USA Qualifiers.
Yes, we do have Team TGDCK
Yes.
going against.
Catipuneros. It's going to be the hardest game to cast because the names of the team names are just so hilariously long, hard to pronounce. But we'll try our very best. We are your shoutcasters after all. And thank you all so much for those who are still tuning by to the stream. I know a lot of you guys say, okay, Gosu time is out. Bye-bye. We're going to go already. But there are a lot of other teams and players out there that you still can support. So do support them because they have a chance to represent United States of America for the World Championships.
Yep, we are at the last match of the day. So we'll have one team that will move on to the semifinals tomorrow. I think this is the scary one.
Yep.
Because you will be facing Gosu in the semifinals. They are a pretty strong team. Legit, a lot to expect from.
Yep.
So I think Team TGDCK. Let's give them a very a short form. Let's call them TG and Kati, right?
Again, I think that's good. Or the Ducks versus the Puneros here. We'll
Yep.
see about that. But you know what? It's going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take a look onto the teams on their band pick phase and hoping that one team will make it out alive for the last semi-final slot. And of course, for those who don't know, after the semi-finals and of course the third placing format, the best of 5 will be at the grand finals or the finals of the team. The team, of course, who wins the US qualifier slot will walk away with not only a huge, large amount of that 6,000 USD dollars, but they will still have the golden ticket to represent the nation for the World Championships, which will be happening in Axiata Arena in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Back at home,
Yep. I miss my nasi lemak already.
I miss my nasi lemak. She misses my nasi lemak. I miss my roti canai. But you know what? We're gonna go into the band phase. Grok and Gushen will be the high band rate or high band priority in hand, while Esmeralda will not see the daylight for this game. It's going to be the final selection, the second band phase before we go into the first pick. Definitely team, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually team AVL. I'm not sure which team is AVL. By the way.
Okay.
We're gonna guess. We're gonna guess it's gonna be the TG team. Team TG.
Team TG. All right.
Yeah.
Then on the left, it will be Kati.
Puneros.
Yes.
You gotta make it sound like a song, Kati Puneros, Kati Puneros. I know it's very late at night, but we're still singing. You know what? It's okay. So Harif has already been banned out, so there will be 3 majors being banned out. 1 tank is banned out. Let's see which player, which hero that Kati Puneros will be selecting. I'm guessing it's gonna be a Lunox perhaps, but it's not gonna be a Lunox. They all prioritize the Kofra as the first tank.
Yep, Kaja Minotaur is still open. I think for the first time, we do see a tank first pick as compared to a mage first pick. And we do have a Cho being hovered here along with Kimmy.
Oh, this is gonna be very exciting to see because these 2 players, and everybody knows that Kimi is a great jungle invader, and having Child to support her not only at the CC advantage, but at the same time both of them can just run away due to their high mobility rate in hand. But you know what is the example here, as Team Kati Puneros or the blue team will be selecting Export and Kaya. So Kaya is definitely a great hero selection, able to shut down any members or any high mobility heroes from the side of Team TG.
Well, classic picks here so far. We see Kufra, Export, Kaja, Chao, Kimi, perhaps a tank pick.
Minotaur.
Yep, Minotaur. There we go. And then we do go into the second phase of band. Selena, Lunox, still open.
Still open though.
Yep.
You know the interesting part about the teams, right? Whenever they select this Kimi, they already have like a set of heroes that to combine with her.
Yep.
Minotaur is number 1. Maybe another offlane hero to select with, but it's always Minotaur and Kimi together, just side by side.
Your team
But
is
as we
done.
predicted, Peach, Selena will be out, and this will limit down multiple mages in this game. Granger will be banned out as well, so marksman and of course a mage. These are 2 teams. So wait, 1 team is lacking of a marksman and a mage, another is lacking of a mage and perhaps an assassin.
Zask.
Are we all speechless right now? It's hovering here.
Kind of. I think it's not a false hope. Yes,
Lunox.
does go to Lunox.
Yeah.
Lunox,
Hitting.
first appearance, a second appearance today.
Correct.
Right.
Second appearance. Everybody knows how deadly the Lunox is with the Chaos Assault and of course the order, the power of Chaos just sniping down members like it was a machine gun laser beam. Whatever it is a very huge and Pytoval role for him. But of course, Peach with a very big mouth, not gonna be seeing Cyclops and Layla, obviously. Don't worry, Peach. They're just trolling you again. You know, all American players love to troll us, casters here. But
They will go with Cyclops and
what?
Carrie. Cyclops, first Cyclops, alright. Oh, yes. North America, you've been extremely surprising, you know.
Okay, here's the thing. It's either number one, they are lacking out of mages to use, or number two, this fella over here really loves his Cyclops. By the way, Cyclops is really out of the meta, not even seen to be a selection, and this is why right now I'm gonna put my money, my predictions onto the red team.
Red team, huh? Okay.
Also Cyclops, because Cyclops is basically just
They have
Thank
a really strong lineup. You know, everyone knows Kimi, Lunox, that's deadly.
Yep.
And on top of that, you actually have Minotaur and Charles. So that's like a confirmed thing. You know, you're gonna go with the red team that's strong. But I'm kind of liking the Cyclops change right here. We did see an Estes pick, which we doubted. You know, but it ended really well, and of course they won the game. So we can't. North America is so unpredictable.
Yep, I have to give you a point for that. But at the same time, if you're talking realistically wise, Cyclops is gonna be a huge burden if he's gonna get picked off left and right. He definitely needs the help of Kufra or Kaya to babysit him from one another. Yes, Cyclops is a very good mage at the later games, but you have to
Welcome
take into
to
account that
Mobile Legends.
Cyclops does not have the mobility. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go into this game. It's gonna be Team Catipuneros versus Team TGDCK. Best of 3, round 1. Let the games begin.
Yep, we can see right here still. Kimi will be soloing, so Lunox has been given the priority to be in the middle lane, assisted by Terisla. And it's very interesting. It's a lot of exchange of skills right there. They will go right into the jungle for the buff. No, not much aggression so far. Not much aggression. No rotation also at the same time. Hoping to see some jungle invasion, but it looks like that will not be happening for now.
Yeah, I think both teams are lacking on the firepower. Even though Team TGDCK does have that Kimi, they should have done a jungle evasion as much as possible. But again, coming from both teams, clearing off the middle way first is very, very important. This is where you get your first bit of experience and gold. And going back to your jungles for the jungle buff, I think this is a standard playstyle that most of the Mobile Legends professional teams are adapting towards it. But look at that, it looks like Dot Fujima is going to go down for the first blood. Kimi will get the kill, and this is the pure advantage of having that Kimi fight for the jungle invasion. But then it looks like there will be a trade-off from both sides. Katipuneros will be at the losing end though. They will lose 2 members instead of 1 from the side of Team TG.
Yep, and it looks like the rotation is happening right now, and Chow will dive in but does not get anything out of the engagement at the initiation. So, I mean, okay, Turtle will be up in 5 seconds. My bet is TGDCK is gonna go straight for it, but it looks like they will try to go for something right here in the middle lane. Kufra gets caught. Kaja, that was a beautiful play right there. Terisla does get Kufra out of the way. X-Bomb comes right in, and it looks like he will go with the triple kill down there.
Wow, what a skimmity pop-up kill from this X-Ball using the ultimate with the Ferraga armor, able to take down multiple members by the Ducks themselves. And Katipuneros able to start things off even though with that very, very slow start. So now they have the turtle and they have the advantage of the gold and experience.
both teams are very passive at this point, and Kantipirinos are very much focused on the objectives, the goal of this game, whereas TGDCK seems to be a bit scattered at this point. Chow, not. Oh, just look at
nice
this
kill!
Xbox.
Nice kill over there from Xbox.
Dominating
Going
the
1-on-1
game.
with the Destiny, aka
Launch
Kimi in
attack.
hand. Another fight comes into play. Two tank supports will be pushing onwards as the Minotaur will be a dead cow. Meanwhile, Chow comes into Chow onto the way of the dragon though, but then the Shimpo and the Jikundo is not enough to take down this Kufra.
And Kerry has been left alone, hasn't been engaged in any engagement so far. Xbox does dominate the top lane, will get it, and it looks like some bloodbath is about to happen right here. A lot of trailing coming in from Kufra, wants to initiate.
Oh, Tyrant's Rage though. Oh, nice use of the Order of Brilliance here from the side of Lunos, as Lunos trying to machine gun down with the Cosmic Vision and the Chaos Assault, but it will be enough to take down Kaya. But is it enough for the rest of the members to fall down though? Cyclops will get the kill onto Chow, as both teams will trade kills once again before they will disengage. This is a very, very quick pickoff, but both teams don't want to risk it for this fight to long last.
Still a lot of split pushing at this point. They will always engage. Xbox in a lot of trouble here alone, but it looks like he will just go ahead. Back up does come. Cyclops comes right in, catches Lunox right at the jungle, but it looks like they might want to back.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
for
have
now.
to back off, I think, Peach, because they are losing in terms of the skills. The skills are still on cooldown. HP was not into their favor, so both teams are just going to try to de-sack for a bit, waiting for the right time to push. And speaking of which, Kopla with the Minotaur, Meonian Fury as Team TGDCK, the Mighty Ducks, striking back into the hearts of Katipuneros, and they will walk as a unit to take the total.
Yep, Kimi will solo for now as they secure total in the top lane. Xbox being pushed away by Terisla. It looks like they do want this kill. Chase him down. Dive in will not happen.
Yeah, they will not happen in this case or scenario. They will take the turtle. That is the much more needed objective in hand. Dr. Jiro though, oh my goodness, he's playing with fire with 5 members of Team DG or TCGDK over here. But then look at that, a great punch. Slam down from the Terisla with the assault strike. And maybe more to come. Firaga armor, the ultimate topping it down. Monster kill for this Xbox, but it's not enough for this team to continue onward with the aggression. Multiple members of Katipuneros is dropping down as the Ducks push in for the fight. A 2-for-2, a 3-3 right here. It could be an equalizer, but it's not enough for Team TGDCK with multiple kills and of course the pressure towards the laning phase.
Look at the aggression that's coming in from Team TGDCK. Should that Chow dive though? If Kimi had her out on, it would have been goodbye.
Yep.
Katipuneros. So yeah, great rotation there by Team GDCK.
It's very hard.
Such a tongue twister.
The Ducks.
TG, the Ducks. Yeah, the Ducks. They are very aggressive right now. We do see a much more solid gameplay and synergy from them. And it looks like they do want more bloodbath. Kufra has been performing pretty okay, providing a lot of vision, getting the right initiations. They're all just waiting, knowing that they will come in. Just look at that Xbox trying to dominate the game. Follow-up does come through, but it looks like Ducks will fall back for now, even though Kimi is just by the border and she wants more blood.
Yeah, Kimi using the maximum charge will ding down a couple of members, but not to an expectation. But look at that, Kufra, very, very aggressive, using the bouncing ball alongside with the Divine Judgment, as Terisla is able to make it out alive, the Grave Escape. But then look at that Kopla. Kopla still has some HP here, trying to fend the rest of the members away from danger. However, they took the turtle zone and they are able to secure it.
Just look at Kimi and Lunox melting the turtle away just like that. 7 minutes in and we are at... Oh, this is just crazy, It's only 7 minutes in. We've seen a lot of fast games, but this is still pretty much early for them. At this point, level 11, they still have a long way to go. It's very even at this point. Goal deficit only 3,000 for the Duckies, so it looks like there's more bloodbath right up here.
Oh, Mjolnir Fury from the Minotaur will be able to pop out, but then unable to save the life of Chow. Meanwhile, Lunox comes in, the Twilight Goddess, alongside with the Minotaur. They will deal so much damage. Here comes the pack and pain of Twilight Goddess herself, getting a double kill, taking out 3 members despite losing 2 from the side of the Ducks. Meanwhile, Katipuneros, they will have to fall back into safety, getting the HP back and hoping to recover from that massive fight.
Yup, the Duckies has just been invading Katipuneros' jungle, not leaving at all, taking away all the resources that they have. Sajiro in a little bit of trouble right here going against Kimi, but Objective Gaming once again trying to bring the turret down. Will back off for now, and Lord will be up in about 40 seconds.
Well, will be up in the next 40 seconds. Peach, these 2 teams definitely want to get this next objective, giving them the minion power and of course the pushing power that they need. By a nice Mjolnir Fury before Kufra denies himself over here. Kufra will continue on pushing forward, giving Carry the kill, but then Lunos strikes again before getting shut down by this Xbox. Meanwhile, Cyclops killing off Kimi, leaving only 2 more members left alive. These are not the 2 members that you want to be in the fight. Senpai landing down the pie will be killing off the bull and making him a roasted bull pie here. Speaking of which, Kufra, the last remaining, Kochao is the last remaining member, able to take down Kaya though. But then again, the Lord has respawned and now is in the favor of Katipuneros.
Yep, carried well-known tank melter is finally performing at this point of being left alone for too long. No one stopped her, no one disrupted her. She got all the farm that she needs. She has the items that she needs, and now it is her time to shine. And Team Duckies will have a lot to deal with at this point. Wow, I just have to. Chow would have to try to stop Carry, while the others try to bring them down before any more damage can be done.
No, look at
And
the damage.
here you are,
Carry.
doubting
Wow.
Cyclops. Just look at him. Just look at him. He does perform much later in the game. Damage is really good as well. And also at the current stage, Cyclops can be kind of tanky.
Oh, look at that. Another great cut off from the side of Team Katipuneros. But then Mjolnir Fury comes pop in. Where's the follow-up though? The Ducks are not getting the follow-up they want. However, they will have to risk a double kill before falling down to Xbox. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. And it looks like Xbox could continue on with the Firaga ultimate ulti. But then it's not enough. It will bail out Katipuneros for the time being. But Team TGDCK, they will need to put on the amounts of defensive pressure in their own lanes.
Yep, and it seems like Duckies have a lot to deal with at this point. Even though they have Kimi and Lunox, it's just not enough to go against Xbox. He's really on time, the combo that he has, and also the backup from Katipuneros could be better, but still it's really good. And they managed to just try to get the key heroes of Team Duckies in order to stop them from dealing any damage and to ensure that every engagement that they initiate comes out as a success.
Yeah, Xbox has been in a great prime position to deal so much damage with the ultimate. But speaking of this positioning, it looks like another team fight will pop in. Xbox will get the first kill before Carry comes down. Katipuneros is cutting down the Ducks down by 1 as one by one bites the dust. Meanwhile, Lunox though getting the revenge kill, but it's not enough for the Twilight Goddess to sustain the damage. It's a 4-man wipe out from the side of the Ducks. It's Katipuneros. They have the minion waves. They can push in. Chow, the last remaining member left alive, he can use the Jikundo to stun down multiple members. But look at that. He's getting sliced down by Carry. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Katipuneros gets game 1.
Congratulations to Team Katipuneros. Who knew, how dare you doubt Cyclops? Just look at him perform from mid to late game.
Yeah, but we have to give credit to Carry. Carry was the team's carry in general. She went online. She managed to defy all odds. And the scariest part is this Carry, even without the middle game era. Look at that. It's already 11 minutes. It's still early game.
Yep.
This Carry went online. Endless battle. Golden stuff. Bloodless axe. That's where she's getting the damage. But again, kudos to our MVP for Game 1, Xbox Supreme. And we talk about Supreme using the Xbox, always timely ultimates. This is one thing that they want to catch, and able to get multiple kills out from the ultimate itself.
Also, the rotation that was coming from the early game. So Xbox had the early game advantage, right? So he was engaging walls and all that. And not only that, he was also getting turrets again and again until Carrie was able to do it. That's when she comes out, she shines, and Xbox just helps out the other side of the team that was constantly in terms of like initiating any engagement and all that, while Carrie finishes the job.
Yes, and for the side of the Ducks, I feel like the early game was into their favor. Was a little bit of stalemate, but I felt that they should have went in more aggressively. They have Luna, they have Kimi, they have Minotaur for crying out loud. They can actually go for the fight, and if not, it won't happen. You will have Chow, you will have Tarisla as well to deal so much follow-up damage. Unfortunately, the early game felt like it was a chore for them, and they did not make use of full impact towards their lineup. So good lineup from the side of the Ducks. Unfortunately, poor execution. And we have to give it up for Team Katipuneros. That carry alongside with the Cyclops, 14 assists, the highest assist so far onto a mage. And out of the meta mage, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, nothing is out of meta. I guess is how you execute it. No sloppy execution. I think Team Duckies needs to brush up in terms of their execution. They were just all over the place. They were very, very scattered. As compared to Katipunas, they knew what they were doing. Follow up was always there. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We believe in second chances. This is a best of 3 game. We will go back into game 2 right after this break.
First blood. Double kill. First blood. Mega kill. First blood. Initiate retreat. Killing spree. Initiate retreat. First blood. Launch attack. First blood. Launch attack. Blood. First blood. Launch attack. First blood. Killing launch attack. Double kill. First blood. Double kill. First blood. First blood. Launch attack. Mega kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to the M1 Mobile Legends World Championship. We are at the final match of the day. We just finished one game.
Yes.
Yep, and then Team Catipuneros did get the first win. Duckies, this is your last chance to redeem yourself. This is a single elimination. You want to get this and try to push it through to the third game. For the last chance, this whoever that wins this game will be the final team that advances to the semi-finals tomorrow and will be facing Gosu.
Yep, and of course, this is the particular game that proves to one team to another that saying that, you know what, we can take on any team, but we have to advance through the semi-finals, so becoming the final four for this tournament. So Catipuneros just need one more game, while for Team TGDCK, or we call it the Duckies, we already selected their name, so please don't change it. It will be the Duckies that will have to force this overtime game in game 2. But judging from the gameplay that they played onwards, I felt like the drafting was great. The execution was just lackluster. I felt like they should have taken full advantage of their prowess of the team formation. But you know what? Enough of game 1. We're going to go into game 2 for the band pick drafting. Hopefully we're able to see another great drafting from the side of Team Duckies. But this time around, execution must be on par.
Yep, they definitely need to buckle up. And Gurok, once again, the favorite band. He's like the black sheep of the family, you don't get to see the daylight at all. You stay indoors, you stay home, you're not seeing anyone.
Yeah, I think Grok so far has been 100%
Yep, 100% ban.
rate.
Wow. Xbox does get ban. Duckies does take Xbox away from Catipuneros. Esmeralda, please make it through. Would be nice to see if we see you in the game again. We did see her in the first match of the day.
Yes, I mean, you still have time to think whether or not to go in for the ban lineups here. I think we did see Gushen being banned out, so I just about to say that.
And possible Harith ban.
Harith ban could be possible, Lunox ban could be possible, but I think, judging from the NA teams that be playing so far, I feel that Esmeralda is a very potential hero to get banned here.
Yep, that's true. Maybe a possible Minotaur ban. He's been performing really well. So if you can't get it, does get banned. Esmeralda will not see the daylight for the last game of the day.
Yeah, I mean,
Kufra is open. They might go for Kufra again, but they will go for Harith this time around.
yeah, I think Harith is a good choice. In fact, after all the recent nerfs, giving Harith so much of punishment because he's just too OP, he's still a popular choice for
Yeah.
multiple teams, and especially in the NA scene, you can see that Harith is always being first selected. Of course, Team Ducks or Duckies, they will be going in for that duo of the tank and support. Kufra and Minotaur instantly snap into their fingertips.
Yep, Senpai and Kolpai will make their decisions right now. I really like their names, and it looks like Kimi and Cha has been hovered over, but haven't been locked in just yet.
I like this if they were to select Chow, but I think Kaya is a better selection because you're able to shut down single targets, especially from the carries of Team Duckies. If they were to have Chow for themselves, it's even better. They could prove to Team Duckies that, hey, you should use Chow and Kimi combo to just jungle invade early onwards without any fear, because they have the upper advantage in the start of the game. But it looks like Team Duckies, they will select this Hayabusa, very solo offlane type of hero, but has to be very careful of those pickoffs. Carry will be banned out for the side since there's no marksman, but at the same time, from the side of Team Duckies, they will ban out this Chow, and nobody can use it.
Yep, and Selena Lunox is still open currently.
Selena and Lunox, yeah, I think they will definitely go for the mages. It's either one of them.
Granger is still open. Guinevere does get picked for the second time of the day.
Okay, I mean, we rarely see Guinevere being selected from the NA teams, but again, Guinevere is a good selection to play for the team fights. You know, you already have Kufra and Minotaur just starting the fights with the CC and the initiation, and now you can have Guinevere to help out as well. Meanwhile, one of your favorite heroes, Estes, will be selected alongside with Leomord and his little pony.
Yep, I think it's a Caterpillar's thing to pick one out of meta hero. So instead of Cyclops this time around, they will go with Estes, and Granger does get picked. And Gus carry us all with his Granger. Well, let's see if he's on par with Gosu General.
I hope so. I hope Gus will carry them all here for Team Duckies because they are in the elimination process. Their tournament lifeline is on the line. But if you notice that, I was about to say that none of the team from Team Duckies has a retribution spell here, but it looks like Hayabusa takes it up. It's a good selection. And of course, Harif on the other side of the team of Team Katipuneros. But then again, this is going to be game 2. Both teams have everything to prove. Looking forward to do their best and hoping that one of them will come up as the victor. As one shall stand and one shall fall. Team Katipuneros versus Team TGDCK. Game 2 of best of 3. May the games begin.
Yep, we are at a score of 1-0 at this point, and Hayabusa will be taking the lane solo facing Leo Mod, and it looks like Guinevere is just having fun right in the middle lane. Will be assisted by Kufra right there. Just look at the engagement, look at the invasion where the bottom lane by Kimi and Estes, they couldn't be bothered. They're gonna cut through the wave. They will take the jungle away from Team Duckies. Just look at how aggressive they are at this point.
Yes, this is the type of playstyle that Team Lucky should have done in their previous game. Unfortunately, they did not do so. They went with the 2-1-2 strategy and are already so fast. One of the players are already in level 2. 3 players actually are in level 2. Looking forward to hit level 4 and start off with the skirmish.
Yep, like we've always said, heroes like Hayabusa should not be left alone. Team Duckies did leave. Oh, here we go. The very first blood going down to the hands of Guinevere. Harith does go down, and it looks like Estes is in a lot of trouble, and Guinevere will secure her mid away from Katipuneros.
Yeah, that was a good kill and good response coming from the Ducks. I mean, that was a 4-man style. They should have went in with whatever they can, but they have to be very careful though. They don't want to play and over risk it at the opponent's base. Meanwhile, off camera kill here, Gus will be slain down, and it looks like Estes and Kaya will be following up with the kills despite losing first blood.
Yep, Guinevere is all alone in the middle lane trying to get some farms. Hayabusa is being pressured by Leomord. None of them has participated in any engagement so far. I think which is the right thing to do. And Turtle will be out in about 3 seconds now. A lot of vision going on around, but seems like there's no interest in the turtle from Team Duckies, which is a little off at this point because you want to secure it as soon as it's out, especially for heroes like Kimi, and it seems like Guinevere might want to have this one instead, but Harith, Leomord and Kaja are just nearby, will initiate, does take Harith down just like that, but Guinevere does go down to the hands of Leomord. Kimi just slaughtering away, getting punished. Team Duckies, and it seems like Katipuneros will go for the turtle. Hayabusa does come in but fails to steal the turtle away from Katipuneros.
Yeah, I think that was a great kill, and of course, great takeaway from this part. But oh my goodness, a double kill from Kimi. And I think this Essence is just making things work, giving them the support or the cushion for that confidence to push forward without any fear. As Team Duckies, they suffer multiple deaths, including that turtle away from them.
Hey, never ever doubt the odd picks, and Guinevere does make her woe, does get punished for that. Minotaur, deadly right here. Kimi does try to help from the back, but it seems like she's in a lot of trouble, just as much as Estes does proc her out, but it's not enough.
What is this? A twist of tables here? Both teams are just suffering. It's like a battle royale instead of a MOBA. 3 members down from each team, but again, the advantage goes to Katipuneros. Look at the goal, look at the levels to be more precise. It's definitely swinging towards the favor of Katipuneros in the later games of the round.
Oh, that pretty much reminds me of Titanic. If I jump, you jump, we jump together. How
And
it
we die
is.
together as well.
I used to have a friend, if I die, you have to die with me, and it looks like there might be a lot of trouble right here. Does get pulled Minotaur, but too tanky to go down.
Or too tanky to go down, but eventually will fall down to Estes. Meanwhile, the Violet Requiem from the Guinevere taking down Estes, and maybe one more blood, but she will back off. That Sonata from Granger is not enough to take down multiple members of Katipuneros. It's still a stalemate, but again, the map control is slowly but surely into the hands of Katipuneros. Meanwhile, Senpai with the splat, waiting for the maximum charge to go full all in, but it will be a disengagement. Meanwhile, top lane, Leomon and Hayabusa having the time of their lives, dancing with one another, slicing and dicing, but I'm not sure who wins the fight though.
Well, they are on par at this point. Turtle is out with no time to waste. Katipuneros does try to secure the kill, but does get vision by Kufra and Minotaur, and it seems like a bloodbath is about to happen.
Oh, bloodbath indeed, Peach. Look at that. The slice and dice though, but then multiple members of the Ducks, they went away. I'm not sure what went wrong. What is their goal in starting of the fight, but not finishing it? And now they will suffer. One member down already as Katipuneros pushing it down with the military style, even having Leomon obtaining the top lane with ease.
This is extremely frustrating to watch. The comms by Team Duckies is just really, really poor. Initiation was already there, and it looks like they will have a tower dive right here. Katipuneros does try to get Minotaur once again, but gets away barely right there. Kufra, nothing could be done. They are backing up for now. Guinevere, a lot of trouble right here. Granger does no help, but does get taken up by Estes.
Very bad positioning from the Granger. I'm quite curious why he went through the walls and using that route to go in, he got picked off easily, and now they lost one of their damage dealers. What is the next answers for TGZK? And another one bites the dust. It is going from sour to sourness here, ladies and gentlemen. Even though Kufra does get the consolation prize, but it is over. Look at that, a GGO. I'm not sure whether that's a real GG, but everything.
No, I think he meant go, go.
And Esther's like, huh?
Oh well, but I think comms from Team Duck is definitely a lot of trouble right here. Kufra, Minotaur, and and Guinevere was already near Turtle earlier. But Hayabusa just did not come for backup. The follow-up is just really poor coming from Duckies.
Yeah,
Turtle
and
resurrects
Duckies just failing to execute for their game plan here. Starting the fight, not ending it, and then giving the opponents the advantage here. As Granger has to be very careful, don't want to get caught by the Kaya Divine Judgment as they will bail out. Meanwhile, Leomon is hovering around the Lord's Pit. This could be a bait though. It's not Lord's Pit, it is the Turtle though. As Leomon trying to steal away, can he steal? No, can do. Hayabusa gets the kill instead, but then Minotaur falls down one more time, and now the rest of members of Team Katipuneros, they can push in with their full might into the hearts of the Ducks, slicing and dicing down this turret, Abel trying to kill and split pushing from all sides of the lanes.
You have a lot of trouble. Duckies right there. Guinevere not performing up to expectation. Harith just dashing away, trying to get the turret down. Objective gaming, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they want. They won the game. They want to end this now. They don't want to waste any more time. Out has been procced by Estes, but it seems like Granger hits no one. They will just rotate from lane to lane, clearing waves, depleting the economy for Team Duckies. You don't get money. You don't get jungle. You don't get buff.
Yes, and of course, even though Granger having the late game advantage, but then again, the economy is so poor. Look at that though. There is hope for Team Duckies to strike back as Guinevere gets the kill, but then Granger follows up as well. It looks like everybody is low from the side of Katipuneros. This could be it. This could be the turning point from the Ducks. However, they're still not out of the woods yet. They will need to defend and control the jungle part in order to push forward into this battle.
But for the first time the initiation by Minotaur was perfectly on point and follow-up came through. Hopefully Duckies will be able to maintain this through. This is their last chance after all. You know, Katipunerus is just one game away from marching into the semi-finals. Hayabusa does try to make his part. I mean, he is trying very his best to do his part for the team at the same time. But you know, again and again, the follow-up was just extremely poor, and it seems like they are buckling up right
Lord,
now.
resurrecting
Yeah,
soon.
Hayabusa's main objective was not to join team fights, but to split the lanes, able to get down turrets. But unfortunately, look at that 7-0 Peach. None of the team members of the Ducks get any turrets. And speaking of turrets though, they do get kills. This could be it. This could be a turning point. 3 members down already for Katipuneros as Harif continues on with the consolation prize. Look at the damage from Leomon and Harif as Guinevere runs away into safety. But then again, they can only stop so much as they lose members from left to right. And they are just stalling the time.
They're pretty much unstoppable. You know, it's just in their hands if they want to end this now or not. But Minotaur is doing his job really, really well. Just execution. Guinevere is not pinning out the people they're supposed to pin, missing his outs again and again. But even if it does get it, the backup, the follow-up of damage just isn't there. So that's when their plan, you know, their execution backfires and they get punished again and again for it. So hopefully, they are doing much better right now. Lord is up, and it seems like there will be another bloodbath right on top of Lord.
Look at that Meonian Fury though, but then a double kill from Harif. He came in, he swept them off their feet, and now this is Lord from the side of Katipuneros. Team Duckies, they committed the gravest mistake. They lost 2 of the important carries, and now it's all over. The Lord will be into the hands of Katipuneros. They know they have the man advantage. They know they can end this game right here.
It is in their hands and decision to end this right now. Harith is just constantly jumping around. He is the OB favorite. Of course, we've been seeing a lot of Harith today. Asta's doing a fantastic job at the same time. Hayabusa still trying to rotate, trying to push the wave away so that he's able to just easily bring Lord down away from it. But it's just another distraction at this point. Just look at Leomod still pushing the turret. Nothing could be done. Team Ducky is just suffering inside, just looking like a this is just so painful to watch.
They're hitless ducks right now. They're hitless ducks, ladies and gentlemen, but then they have to climb up for their mounted defense. They have to wait for the remaining initiation from the side of Duckies. It's definitely Minotaur and Kufra to start of the fight, but then Lord comes in. The almighty Lord will be the frontier as the rest of members of Katipuneros comes in with a fight. Even though the Meonian Fury is not enough, Guinevere gets the kill. In Hayabusa gets the kill as well before the follow-up from Kimi on Katipuneros, but then the damage has been done already. Look at the Lord still marching onwards before falling down, and Katipuneros, they did objective gaming right. They take down all turrets. Not even a single turret been touched by Ducky's side. And look at that, they are continuing fighting. Look at Estes, the sustainability is so strong. The maximum charge knocked down Kufra before Kaya bites him back again. The rest of the members of Team Duckies, they are trying to continue on with the defense, but look at all the waves. It's not in their favor. Katipuneros just punching down the dust onto Duckies, punching the hitless ducks away. Meanwhile, Meonian Fury and the Violent Reprieve is able to catch Estes down, but then to what extent though? They have to run away quickly for Katipuneros. They don't want to overextend, but again, Team Duckies, despite all of that, I don't think they can defend this Nexus base again.
They're trying their best, but it looks like Katipuneros does not want to back out. For now, they still want this throne. They are pushing it so aggressively, making it so difficult for Team Duckies to breathe, you know, but it's really good at this point. Duckies, they are doing much better in engagements, but still, you know, a little too late.
A little too late. I mean, as many kills they want to get, it's not about the kills, it's about the objectives. Look at that. Their base is fully exposed. Katipuneros just need to control this map and then go in for the level 2 lot. to end this game. And a lot of people, they're saying, oh, it's so judgmental to one team and etc. But no, look at that. This is the pure sheer performance from Katipuneros. They play it to their heart's content, and they are able to secure a one-sided game for themselves. Oh,
Yeah.
but then look at that. Another kill. And now everything is just falling from Team Duckies. Multiple members falling downwards. It looks like it's going to be a team wipe though. Guinevere will get taken down. Click, click, Duckies. Welcome to a wipeout moment as Katipuneros taking 2 games to none, sealing the deal and becoming your final 4.
Yep, they will be the last team to march right into the semifinals that will be happening tomorrow. Oh, that was a great play by Katipuneros. They are by far the most aggressive team we've seen today from the North America qualifiers.
Yes, Katipuneros, just showing Team Duckies that, with the lineup of Kimi and of course multiple members that help support this Kimi alongside with Harif, just do so much impact comparing to the time where Team TGDCK uses Kimi, who's just a little bit more passive, a little bit more slow and cautious, which is not benefiting to them. And you can see, even though the game lasted a little bit longer, but still, it is all win. Olympic goals for all of the members of Team Katipuneros. Unfortunately for Team Duckies, their journey ends here.
Yep. Just look at the net worth right here, right? Estas is actually on par as the carry as Hayabusa. That just shows how much they suffered in the game, in terms of goal. But yet they were still able to give us a good performance during later in the game. So I think kudos to Team Duckies for sure.
Yep.
It's just that the execution is a little sloppy at this point. The synergy just isn't that great. The follow-up is kind of weak. Minotaur has always made precise initiations.
Correct.
But follow-up is always very weak and a little too late. So in terms of that, most of the time Kufra just dives right in and Minotaur is like, oh no, this is not going to go well. The guys are too far away. Let's back off, and he will be the first to sprint right out of the initiation. So I think map awareness is also a very crucial thing, right?
Yeah.
And it seems to be a little weak on the Team TGDCK side.
I think it's very one-sided in a way. None of the turrets have been taken away from the side of Team Katipuneros, and you can already see their sheer dominance not only in terms of kills but objective taking as well. But you know what? It's GGWP. Congratulations to Team Katipuneros for moving forward, while for Team TGDCK, you can try again in the next season. Again, we are your commentators. We want to give you guys a good show, so make sure to share the support here as well. We're going to go into tomorrow's schedule, the Final Four Championship Sunday, Peach. May you take it away.
We do have Rainfall going against DDNEX. But Rainfall is quite a promising team that we watched earlier. Aggressive, they know what they're doing. Great rotation. Just lacking a little in terms of follow-up and whatnot. DD Next is also great, but they're a bit on passive side. So they might face a little bit of problem right here going against Rainfall, who is very quick on map rotation in terms of invasion, aggression and all that. So DD Next might need to up their game.
Yes, and of course for match number 2, everybody's favorite, it's Gosu time, but then they will face up with another aggressive team, which is Katipuneros. I feel like Gosu right here, starting things off, despite with the difficulties of the server, they are still able to hold their ground, and we are able to see multiple members from Team Gosu performing up to their performance. Hoon, you have Asik, you have, if I'm not mistaken, you have General himself as well as the captain, and of course the main marksman to deal multiple damage. However, Katipuneros, they are strong. You can see that all of their members performing up to their core expectation, so it's definitely going to be an eye attraction to see these two play.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting tomorrow. We do have 2 semifinals tomorrow.
Correct, best of 3.
Yep, and then we do have a 3rd, 4th placement, a bronze game
Correct.
for the 3rd match, and then the grand finals.
Best of 5. Grueling matches ahead, but you know what? It's more Mobile Legends Bang Bang action right here at the M1 World Championship USA qualifiers. So I think we're gonna go already. We're gonna have a good break right now. We're feeling a little bit sleepy because it's already very, very late at night. But thank you all so much for the love and support. Again, you're watching live on YouTube. Make sure to follow us up onto our social media platforms. And as always, my name is KBC Sensei. Her name is Peachism. We'll be right back tomorrow. So good night. Bye bye.
First blood.
All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What's beneath these bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the handsome. Shadow power, execute!
You have
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, gazes back. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Enemy legendary. Legendary. Savage.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1.
All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What's in his disadvantages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Come and join me in my dream world. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time to witness the hand zone. Shadow power, execute!
You have
for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Shh. When you gaze into the abyss, gets us back. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Enemy legendary. Legendary. Savage.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
They told us that it's just a game. That nothing will ever come out of it. That it won't bring us fame or glory. That it won't make our country proud. They told us to stop wasting our time. Well, let them say all they want. We'll prove it to them. We'll be the champions. Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2019. M1.
Let's see. What's in these bandages? There is no difference.
You have slain an enemy.
I am.
Double kill. Legendary. Double kill. Triple kill.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
No one can stop me.
Legendary.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, pros and noobs of Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and welcome to the Mobile Legends Bang Bang M1 World Championship US Qualifiers. My name is KBC Sensei. Alongside with me is none other than Pitchism, and we're going to take you through all of the US teams that will be competing for that championship spot in the M1 World Championship. And Peach, it's been a great honor to be casting with you again. For those who don't know a little bit of history of us, we casted during MPL Malaysia in Singapore, and that is the very first season, the very first pro league that we had back in our country or region. And finally, we are embarked again with perhaps the history of Mobile Legends Bang Bang in the United States.
I think it's the greatest honor, because this is the very first US division qualifier, the US region. We've never had any professional or big scale tournaments out of sea, in fact, only Southeast Asia. So we've seen a lot of sea actions, but currently today we want to see some US actions.
Yeah, US of A. That's it. The West will show their prowess in this competition, and we'll do our very best abilities to shoutcast all of the action-packed games down below. And of course, this is also a marking or a history mark saying that we have the US teams or the Western teams to somewhat become a professional Mobile Legends Bang Bang player or team in general.
Yep, and also the grand finals, don't forget, it'll be back at where we came from. We're Malaysians, so it will be at Axiata Arena in
Correct.
Malaysia. The dates are 15th of November down to 17th of November. Tickets are now available for sale, so go and get it.
Yes, go
Have
get
you?
it. Go get it. I got it already. I got it a long
Oh.
time ago. But I'm not gonna keep it a secret first because we'll definitely be able to see you there. Hopefully, if you have the opportunity to cast for the World Championships. Now, for
Yeah.
those who are not sure of the tournament for today, we're gonna find our top 8. Of course, we wanna find our champion.
Yep.
And the champion will take a huge chunk pool of that 6,000 USD.
Yep.
But the most important thing is the golden ticket towards the grand finals.
Yeah. There will only be one team representing US, so it's do or die. This is it. They went through 2 gruesome days, 16 hours of games. Just trying to make it to the top 8, to be at the playoffs like now where we're at.
And I'm just calculating how many hours they play. They play more than 48 hours.
Yeah, exactly. So this is it. This is a single
Yeah.
single elimination. So best of 3, 4 matches today. Whew, I can't wait to see some of the US, the North America representatives, top
Correct.
8 representatives. And the thing is that we've heard quite a few. You've told me some of their star players that they've competed in the national contest and all that, Gosu and all that. I, for one, I'm excited to see. I'm hoping to see like new metas, new strategies, and whatnot. But okay, hey, look, I think everyone wants to know who the top 8 teams are, right?
Correct. And of course, the top 8 teams will be eyeing down for the championship prize over here. And of course, for those who don't know, the M1 World Championship will include, if I'm not mistaken, 16 teams from 14 countries. And they will have a huge prize pool chunk of 250,000 USD.
Yeah.
Without wasting more time, let's get into the graphic here. Peachism, take it up for us for the teams that will be representing US qualifiers right now.
Yep, here are the 8 teams that will be competing today in a best of 3 match. So 4 matches today. We do have Digital Devils Next Generation. They do have 2 teams, Team 1 and Team 2. And we also have Rainfall, Ducati Puneras, Gosu, Team TGDCK, and Pyre, and also Tycoons. So we're gonna watch DDNEX going against Tycoon first.
Alright.
And then we'll watch Rainfall versus Pyre. But don't forget, this is a best of 3 single elim.
Yeah. And of course, following up, it will be DDNEX2, which is Digital Devils Next Gen Team number 2, going up against I assume, the all-time favorite Team Gosu from the American region. And last but not least, we have Team TGDCK versus Catipuneros. So for those who don't know, this is going to be today's scheduling. It's going to be the top 8, and the teams that will be winning their match series will be moving on to the semi-finals for tomorrow's gameplay, alongside with the 3rd place playoff vote. And finally, the finals will be a best of 5 series.
Yep. Of course, I hope to see a 3-2 score, right? I'm hoping to see a 3-2 score. Lots of fight going on.
Correct.
Can't wait to see what kind of strats they're gonna use. So I don't know. I don't want to put myself up to overthinking.
Yeah.
Okay, we've seen a lot of teams from, especially Indonesia.
Correct.
Right, they perform a lot and all that, and we see every region plays very, very differently.
Yes, and I do agree on that. Indonesia playing a much more fast-paced tempo game. Malaysia, a little bit of mix of both for tactical and aggressive play style. But we have to see about how the US Abe plays this round. We're gonna go into game, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be game 1. Team DDDX versus Team Tycoon. And we're gonna wait for the moments here. As you can see, the ban picks are now up in hand, and it looks like Grok will be the first one to be banned out. So a little bit of information in Southeast Asia, yeah, people ban out Grok as well, because you know why? That's a tier 1 tank pitch. That tank is annoying as a fish.
But I wanted to see a Grok and an Angela combo, but we do also have Kufra being taken away. Grok, Kufra, it's either you're the first ban or you're the first pick.
You know how the evolution of the meta just changes? Like now, normally people will ban out mages,
Yep.
assassins,
Yep.
or maybe sometimes a marksman in hand. But
Your
now,
team
look at
is
this.
banning.
Two superior tanks being banned out on the first pick of each side. And of course, Selena, the assassin slash mage. Everybody knows how the Abyssal Queen works her magic. Straight away having level 2, instantly just pounding onto opponents like it was butter. And now we're definitely going to wait for the final ban on this side of the raid team.
So much of excitement here. I don't want to make any presumptions. So for now, let's see what they have for us in store today at Gushin. That is
Your team is
quite a
picking.
rare ban.
I think this is
based on the
for my prediction,
Uh-huh.
for my own theory is Gushin recently has been coming out into the meta.
Yep.
I think you and I seen a lot of plays during MPL Season 1. We have Gushin versus Lancelot fights. And Gushin slowly disappeared in Season 2 and Season 3. However, he's been making a lot of comebacks in a lot of tournaments, especially with the major tournaments, because Gushin is one of those heroes who could use the abilities of the power items to spike himself up.
Esmeralda,
And
your
he has
team
been
is
back in the meta.
picking.
But look at
Oh
that.
my
I saw
God.
Peach's reaction. It's one of your favorite heroes. Go ahead. You can take it away. Go.
It is Esmeralda, she's great. She can obviously in the early stage and in the beginning she needs some help. She needs the creep, she needs the wave, and she definitely needs the buff.
Yep.
With the buff and mid game onwards, that's when she really starts to shine, and she can be quite difficult to stop. That's why whenever facing against Esmeralda, I would always advise that you want to have Purify. You don't want to get stunned for too long, because usually when Esmeralda goes in, that's where the follow-up comes, and instantly you just be deleted off the map, and you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, as for Team Tycoon, they will respond with their first and second picks, which is none other than Minotaur and Terizla. Great CC heroes, great heroes as well if you want to play the off lane and to support your carries. Of course, we do see Terizla having with the Shadow Mask, if I'm not mistaken, combining both ability of the Shadow Mask and his penalty zone ultimate, just catching teams off guard with the fights into the favor. But it looks like Xbox
Archive.
will be selected alongside with
team
Archive.
is
So
picking.
interesting selection coming in from Team DD. Looking forward to select their first primary marksman, but they said, you know what, it's okay, let's just take our tank first in hand.
Yep, Akai used to be the favorite. It's good that maybe we can expect something different, with Esmeralda and Akai is quite a good combination, but it looks like Cyclops was a troll.
It's a season 1 hero, but it has been falling out of the meta already. But
Yes.
Lunox is, of course, a better pick, and hopefully it will be selected.
Kagura.
Kagura this time.
I think they're gonna go with Harith, a very good mobile hero, a lot of poking, and he can be quite a pain in the ass to handle.
Yep,
You don't want him to have the farm. You want him to be as poor as heck.
correct.
With Terizla around, Terizla might lack in mobility, but I think Harith will be able to make up for that. He does overall, his ult it's impactful. It's great if it hits the right people.
Yeah, and for Harith, he has been suffering a lot of nerves seriously. I mean, his Zaman Force ultimate, just having the
Your
stun
team
remove
is
away,
banning.
turns into disable, and a lot of his skills just get nerfed so badly. But you know what? He's still a very popular pick in the professional scene, and it's great to see that the US teams are still picking him out from
Your
here.
team
Now you
is
see the 3
picking.
bans coming in already. The third ban from the side of Digital Devils, they will ban out Hellcat, and of course for Team Tycoon, they will ban out Kaya. No questions asked, I think these 2 heroes are very strong, and perhaps this could be the key heroes of the respective players of
Hayabusa.
both teams. But Hayabusa
Team
will be the
is
4th member or the 4th hero to be selected as the primary assassin for Team Tycoon.
Hellcat, a hero that I haven't seen in a while. So have we actually come to the conclusion? Is it Kaya or is it Kaja?
Okay, so here's the thing. To my
Faramis.
American friends, Kaya, if you want to say it in Spanish, Kaja, if you want to follow the Malaysian way. I was thinking of Spanish because it's a little bit sexy. But you know what? Faramis is still not being chosen yet.
Granger is
Nope.
in. Granger is a
in.
great pick.
Yeah.
It looks. Oh my God, Esther! I haven't seen him in centuries.
Yeah, I think Estes is actually going to be a very, very surprising pick from my side, to maybe to you as well. Definitely a good support hero, but we have to see how Estes would work within all these heroes. I feel like the better support heroes right there in the meta right now would be perhaps Rafaela. We have a little bit of Nana sometimes if the players want to play a little bit of situation pick, but since Kaya is not open, definitely want to try something different. Angela as well could be another option that they could go with. But you know what? We'll see how this team will work. Look at all of them are just ready, and the final pick will from the side of Team Tycoon will be their Kimi as the primary marksman. So, if you notice Kimi is there, you already know Jungle Invasion from the side of Team Tycoon is definitely for the show.
Yep, you can expect them hunting you everywhere. You know, like a deepest, darkest nightmare. But okay, here we go. Granger, Esmeralda, Xbox, Estes, and Akai coming from Digital Devil's Next Generation. And we have Kimi, Hayabusa, Minato, Harith, and Terizla from Tycoon. This is really interesting. You know, I'm really liking their lineup. It's very different, and there's no Purify from Tycoon at all. It looks like they are pretty aggressive with whatever that they picked. And we are going now right into the game. We do have Tycoon on the red side and also Digital Devil's Next Generation on the blue.
So I'm going to hype things up since this is going to be the very first game of the very first USA Major MLBB tournament. So DD next versus Tycoon. Best of 3. Game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the players right now. We have Ikasa onto Esmeralda, OSS onto the Akai Ebrim with X-Ball, Overlin with the Estes, and last but not least, Awai with the Go Power Rangers. Meanwhile, for Team Tycoon, Patatas with the Minotaur Hella, say hello onto the Terizla, Archan with the Harif, Arcadio with, of course, the Hayabusa, and of course, Auto Shot with the Kimi. But look at that, a steal coming in here, and as I predicted, look at that, Harif, Kimi, all going in for jungle evasions.
Yep, exactly. And Akai nearly got deleted off the map, and we can see that, yeah, Esmeralda, of course, priority jungle buff and all that. But look at how Kimi was just like shooting away. Akai, there was nothing that he could do at all. It's so aggressive. Tycoon is so aggressive. I can't wait to see how much more they're gonna do in this match. And Kimi is just so confident.
I mean, when you have Kimi and of course strength in numbers, 4 heroes just going into the jungle invasion is definitely a risk to take, especially stealing away one of the key essential jungle buffs from your opponents. Now DD next as well, they are down a little bit of gold, but it's okay. They will have the Esmeralda on with a buff, so she will be the primary focus on this carry. Meanwhile, she's already level 4, so the ultimate will be coming in real shortly. But look at that Tycoon as well, waiting in the brush. They are trying to lure out the off-lane hero over here, which is a Ranger, but then look at them moving on to different parts of the camera. Unfortunately, Go Power Ranger is taken out already. That will be first blood on the Team Tycoon.
And it looks like they do want to try to secure the turtle, you know. But Esmeralda is still around the corner, and they do have vision right there. Xbox is already initiating, and it looks like Kimi will get turtle out there, and they will continue to initiate more and just delete the Xbox out of the map.
But look at that, DD, they are not coming out for a fight, but they are losing members left and right. It will be Tycoon to steal off a kill, a 5-0 to start off things, and Tycoon, because of that jungle invasion, they have the key confidence to take down so many multiple members, and it looks like they are going to snowball all the way into the bottom lane.
And mind you, while all of that was going on, Hayabusa was left alone for the longest time. And we all know that Hayabusa should never be left alone. And at this rate, it's only about 3 minutes in, and just look at the goal difference. Tycoon is at a 4K lead already.
And speaking of the 4K goal lead, look at that, another fight coming in from DD next. But look at they don't have enough levels. They don't have the firepower to take down multiple members of Team Tycoon. And Tycoon, they're just winning the fights, even though DD next trying to push towards their face. Meanwhile, Kasa over here, she's gonna get her rest. The Esmeralda needs the support from Estes, but it is going to be just a little bit of ding. But again, Tycoon, they are in strong favors this time here.
They are. I mean, as aggressive as they are also playing it very safe. Kimi and Minotaur could have just easily jumped in, dived right in, but they decided, let's keep Harith safe and just buy him some time just to teleport back to the base, and they will try to get buff here. So, calculated moves, I would say, Tycoon. Necessary aggression.
Yes, necessary aggression, just playing a good game all around. But look at this, Arkai going in for the Hurricane Nest will not catch anyone off guard. And the Zaman Force though, by Harith, nearly disabling him and taking away his life. Meanwhile, the mid lane is in a lot of deep pressure from the side of DDNX, but they look like they're gonna go in for the fight. Esmeralda will get the first blood onto the skirmish alongside with Estes, and they will fan their turret from getting destroyed and going in for the turtle.
Oh, and it looks like Kimi is waiting by the corner. Hayabusa once again all alone. I don't know what's gonna happen if they continue to do this. Esmeralda, of course, does get the turtle buff. A lot of rotation coming from Tycoon, but it looks like DD Nexus, they do know what they're doing, but they were probably pretty hesitant in the beginning.
Definitely hesitant at the start, but we have to give it up for DD next because they are able to hold their ground, survive that one tower demolition and get the turtle for themselves. However, like you said, Peach, the Hayabusa is free farming left and right, and it's going to be very, very deadly if he suddenly joins the fight with his power spike items.
Yep, but he's not doing that great either because he's actually same level as Esmeralda at this point. Being left alone for that long, you kind of want to be like at least 2 levels above everyone else, where he's just constantly pushing with the waves. It's kept at a very healthy level, but it looks like another initiation coming right here from Akai.
Oh, look at that. The penalty zone from Terisla though before Minotaur pops out the Mioni Fury, and now Kimi will get a kill. Expo trying to run away for his dear life, but no, Harith will kill him off instead. Esmeralda will fall back with Estes. Estes has to be a very, very careful Moon Elf here because he doesn't want to get shut down. Meanwhile, look at that. Esmeralda double kill going in for the fight. Does have Power Granger as well, and Hayabusa at the wrong angle behind enemy lines. He will get slain down by this Granger. Go Power Granger, that is the call. However, enemy turrets has been destroyed, so that is a consolation key from the side of Team Tycoon despite losing multiple members.
Well, I think that was a whole huge bait coming from Tycoon. Whether or not it's worth it, questionable, but they did manage to save Minotaur, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Kimi did get to run away and also brought a tower down. So I think it's a pretty even win-win situation in a way. Maybe slightly on the losing end for Tycoon, if you ask me.
Yep.
At this point, Hayabusa, you want to get as much gold as you can.
Yes, I do agree on that, and they have to be very careful not to get picked off again, especially with the Granger. The Granger is a late game marksman, and comparing to Kimi would not do as much significant damage comparing to Granger once the late period starts. So they have to be very careful, Typhoon. You want to take towers? Yes, you can, but minimize casualties. Speaking of which, look at that Hurricane Dance from OSS, but Minotaur will come in with the hammer, the slam dunk onto him, and they will get the first kill. Meanwhile, Team Tycoon, they're going to continue on with the aggression as Mikasa here trying to take this turtle, but no can do. Archan is the one to secure, and now next in a lot of pain. But look at the falling Star Moon! Multiple members! A mega kill onto the side of Esmeralda. Esmeralda still holding strong with Estes and Power Granger with the kill. X-Boss following up, and Tycoon in a lot of trouble.
Wow, just look at that, DD Next. That was great. Although I think the huge initiation from Akai, again and again he's been initiating at the wrong time. If you ask me, I would think that Esmeralda would have been a much better, effective initiator as compared to Akai. You know, again and again, he jumps right in, flickers right out, nothing to gain, and lost everything.
Yes, but again, the constellation deal, or perhaps the end game was Esmeralda. Esmeralda coming in with the ultimate, the falling star moon. You know, just
Yep.
doing so much damage and then covering 4 members of Team Tycoon. Team Tycoon, they lost the battle of attrition. Speaking of battle of attrition, another battle comes in. It looks like DD Next, they are not done with the massacre. Unstoppable from Esmeralda, but look at that penalty zone from Teresla. And now Harif will get the kill. Trade-offs in here, and no, Tycoon looking lost. They only had Hayabusa, and DD Next, they just punished down Tycoon in a tough one. And look at that, Hayabusa running away. Shadow Ogi kill perhaps, but then no can do. The shadows only worked on that end, and DD Next pushing in the turret like there was no opposition. Shadow Ogi kill popping out from Hayabusa, but Hayabusa, you don't want to take down multiple members by your own. Well, Hella, hey, say hello there. We'll support Hayabusa with the Terisla. A nice assault strike there to take down multiple members of DD Next. But look at Esmeralda. Look at Esmeralda Peach. She's just holding onto the ground before she getting back down by this Minotaur. Multiple action-packed battles here, ladies and gentlemen, as Oz comes in with the Archive, able to use the Hurricane Dance, but no can do. Archive is the last member standing. And Tycoon, look at the luck and fortune. They will take this almighty lord.
That was pretty confusing coming from the Next, to be honest. A lot of hesitation. You know, Granger could have come in right much earlier, you know, to aid Esmeralda, and they could have just easily taken everyone out, but he took a pretty long time to get there, and in result, they lost so much.
They lost so much, and the mistake coming in from DD Next, you know, getting picked off one by one, and it's not into their favor. Tycoon, meanwhile, taking this opportunity, taking the lot for themselves, taking multiple turrets again, and this is a good a good chance to come back from the deficit that they suffered from DD Next.
Yep, they do have a lot of catching up. Just look at the goal difference. No difference at all right now. Just how quickly DD Next made sure the comeback is real. They are gonna go in for the Lord.
They're gonna go for the lot, but it's a level 1 lot, so it's still not as damaging comparing to other levels in the lot. However, you have to take note that the top lane, without the inhibitor turret as well being destroyed, they still achieve super minions. So one lane has been almost secured. Team DD Next, they are in a lot of pressure to protect that super minion lane from the side of Team Tycoon.
Yep, 11 minutes in. Just look at the level difference. Hayabusa is already 14, while Esmeralda, the highest, is 13. And surprisingly, you know, DD Next, they are way behind in terms of levels, but they are doing much better in engagements, in wars, except that I think they need a bit more comms. It looks like they do have a little bit of miscomm. Synergy is a little bit off, but they are doing much better than they were in the beginning. And it looks like they're just gonna play it safe at this point.
Yeah, I think Team Tycoon, they have nothing to lose out here. Perhaps they can try to pick off the main carry, which is of course Esmeralda there, and then following up with multiple members. But Tycoon here, they're just gonna control the jungle DD Next, denying them gold, experience, and most importantly, the buffs. However, they have to play a very fast game. Time is not in their favor. DD Next, they have that Granger already, level 12. He seems to be very, very punishable already, like a very, very strong punishing hero. So you don't really want to let that Granger get all the farm coming into the middle to late game.
Yeah, that is true. That is correct. And we see a lot of aggression that's coming from Tycoon, taking away their jungle, taking away their buffs. You know, you want to deplete their economy. You want to force DD Next to make that grave mistake. And this could really be it. Just look at the turrets, you know. Tycoon, they don't have much space for a mistake, right?
Yeah.
So they only have 2 turrets left. It's open. And at any point, DD Next could just come in and like, hey, this is mine. We're gonna get the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very, very close game between these two teams. Both teams, of course, making significant mistakes. I feel like this is their first tournament, so the pressure is gonna build up onto them. But hopefully, game one will be a game that is a lesson for both teams, whether they're gonna win or lose to perform better in game two. Speaking of game two, here it looks like Team Tycoon controlling the jungles one more time, denying Ikasa that Esmeralda buff. So sad, as they will take down the bottom lane. Can they take down the bottom lane to achieve the second lane of Super Minions? But Miyota coming in with the Mionia Fury, managed to stun down multiple members, and that is one objective done already. They take away the bottom lane inhibitor turret.
Yep, it is objective gaming after all. It looks like Tycoon has shifted their attention. There was a lot of engagement in the early game, and when they started losing the war, you can see a bit of shift of focus. They're going back straight to objective. They're getting the turret, they're backing off. If they lose one, it's okay. We go back, we retreat, we get the turret, and we go back, and we just reset all over again.
Definitely, I think I like the style of play from Tycoon. Play it safe, slowly, cautious. But again, like I said, time is not in their favor. They have to get this Lord. They have to end this game after taking the Lord. Because DD next, they're slowly but surely crawling all the way to the top. Already will achieve level parity, level gold experience. Everything is all equality. It's all coming down to the hero's potential in the late game. Granger's gonna be very, very scary.
Yep, and it looks like Archidas jump in. Look at Cyborg trying so desperately.
Nice
them
kill.
away.
And now the nice kill is coming in here. Cyborg gets the kill, but Xbox will fall down instead by Kimi. Kimi coming in with a double kill instead. And Team next, DD next in a lot of hot soup here. They will have to fall back. The trio from the side of Granger, Esmeralda, and Estes, they are the final few members to defend whatever is remaining on their map. As Tycoon, they will push the mid lane. They will try to take down this second tier turret in the mid lane. They will take the lot as well. So this is it. This is their game plan. They have to end this game ASAP.
They're pushing all three lanes at this point. You have Hayabusa, you have Lord, and three of them right in the middle lane right there. Looks like DD Next is in a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble as the Lord marches onto the bottom lane, which is the weaker side of DD Next. And look at that level 2 Lord, very, very painful. You don't want to take him out alone. Team Tycoon, where is your Minotaur? You need to punish them right now, and they miss out the chance. Oh no! DD Next holding onto their ground firmly, and Tycoon, I felt that was a wasted opportunity.
I think that was actually, in a way, just playing very, very safe, because Harith was nowhere near them. And Harith does a very good job in terms of poking, distraction, does decent amount of damage at the same time too, right? So I think they're just trying to back off for now, gather the jungle, gather the buff, and whatever that they need to do. Calculated aggression, like I mentioned earlier, so they're not jumping in unnecessarily like they did, which has cost them a lot of gold, a lot of death, and a lot of disadvantages in return. Just look at how bad their base is. So I wouldn't say that was a mistake coming from Tycoon.
In this game, I mean, some of them say it could be not a mistake. Some of them, some of us would think it's a mistake, because again, you have to take note onto the power level of DD Next. They could be very, very painful coming into this late game era. It's already 16 minutes down the clock. Definitely all teams will be hitting level 15 onwards. And like I said, Tycoon, Kimi as the primary marksman, not that impactful in these later stages of the game. DD Next, however, though, they have to be careful of any unnecessary pickoffs, which could snowball into the favor of Team Tycoon. Meanwhile, Tycoon still playing it slowly but surely. Hayabusa, though, one-on-one from the off-cam of this X-board. But then DD Next, they are waiting for the right time to pounce and go in for the counter attack. Both teams are just playing the tuck and wall fight here, as they will wait for the next range to start.
Well, if you ask me, I think Kimi is actually doing a pretty good job, except DD Next is not doing such a great job in terms of taking off the damage dealers who are standing way behind.
Way behind here, I mean, You know, they could actually take down Hayabusa if they want to, but
Hayabusa would be too much of a hassle to go after.
Yeah.
You know, and in return, if they were just so busy chasing after him, and whoever that's left behind might get deleted off the map, so you don't want that.
I think. But I feel like they should wait for Hayabusa to drop by. You know, just trying to give him enough space to come into the vicinity of DD Next. DD Next
Lord,
quickly punish him
resurrecting
off
soon.
and then focus onto the defense. I mean, now Mobile Legends is a game of rotations, it's a game of fast tempo. So whoever is able to strike and act quickly, with of course landing all their shots well, it'll be great. But you know what? Here comes the skirmish. Minotaur comes in, and no, Kimi goes in for the kill. DD Next in a lot of trouble. They lost their tank already, primary tank in motion, but then they still keep on fighting down. Esmeralda will get the shutdown onto Kimi, and look at this, Team DD Next. They have the fire potential. Remember, the late game is in their favor as Ikasa with the shields. Look at that, a full bar shield. Falling Star Moon, slaying down the bull and leaving Hayabusa left alive. Hayabusa, you know, one-on-one with X-Bombs, but nothing they can do. DD Next, they are in the front seat for this comeback as they take away level 3 Lord.
Hayabusa. He could have went and pushed the bottom lane instead of hesitating. You know, so much of hesitation that's coming from Tycoon, and again they're being punished for their mistake.
Oh no, look at that, DD Next. They are gonna go in for the endgame pitch. They are waiting for the minions. And look at that, Hayabusa. He is the last man standing. He's gonna use Shadow Ogi kill just to disrupt the battle, but it's not gonna be enough. Another inhibitor turret will be taken from the side of DD Next, and they will have the 6th man. The 6th man will be the Almighty Lord marching to the top lane. As DD Next, they can plan this out. They can go for the final inhibitor turret, or they can push as 6-man white against the 5 members of Team Tycoon.
DD Next is definitely getting ready to end this game right here, right now. They won the game. They will tell Tycoon who's the boss. You know, look at the goal difference. You know, DD Next is on a 4,000 deficit. They will try to go in killing spree for Esmeralda right there.
And look at that, Team Tycoon falling down like flies. Even the emotes are out. This is the late game potential of DD Next, and it's showing fruits left and right. Lord is so healthy. It's gonna take down the Nexus base, and Team DD Next achieve the comeback in Game 1 against Team Tycoon.
Hey KBC, did you doubt the Estes pick earlier?
It was earlier. I was more surprised. I was more intrigued with the what's called is the Granger pick by Esmeralda. You can see from that pitch.
Yep.
10-9. Just doubting or just denying haters onto this hero. This hero has been all around the places in both kills, assists, initiation. It doesn't even matter if Akai, aka OSS, gets a 078 scoreboard, because Esmeralda is a tank as well.
No, Esmeralda actually has a very high damage build. I mean, generally you would think that Esmeralda, they have the flexibility to go either a carry, you know, a damage or a tank.
Yeah.
But Esmeralda is extremely effective when she does damage, right? So just look at the items that she has. She's practically unstoppable. We saw in the late game earlier during the Lord fight, right? She was just chasing back and forth. She doesn't give a damn. She wants everyone off the map. She will get the Lord and they will end the game, which they did.
Yeah, and for the side of Team Tycoon, again, I feel their biggest mistake was not finishing off Team DD, G, and EX. I mean, this is the mistake. They took the second lot already. They should have ended instantly. They should have destroyed them. As just crumbling their heroes outwards, going in for the win on the Nexus base. But we all talk about this, Power Granger, Esmeralda performing really well. These two, the heroes, including with Estes as well, protecting the members from the carries from getting shut down. They just snowball all the way, and of course, with the help of the level 3 Lord, they are able to take down the Nexus base for the win. So great win, though. Great win. I would say it's a very good win.
It was a great play. Tycoon showed dominance in the beginning.
Correct.
But did get shut down by DD next around mid game onwards, right? But then again, I just want to highlight that I think Tycoon has a lot to fix. The comms, there's no synergy. There's a lot of hesitation. We do know hesitation kills.
Yeah.
But we are gonna go on a break right now. This is a best of 3 match, so we're gonna go into game 2 right after this short break.
Double kill. Killing spree. Launch attack. First blood. Launch attack. Double kill. Killing spree. Launch attack. First blood. Launch attack. Double kill. Killing spree. Launch attack.
All shall succumb to my power. Let's see. What is this bandaging? There is no difference.